our old buddy Ron standing by. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, I was interested in hearing about how you went to talk to the students at the university.
Yes.
And coach them in objectivism and Ayn Rand and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But about 10 minutes later, you referenced the Almighty. I guess that means God, right?
Right.
Now, how can that be? Because you have to choose one or the other.
No, you don't. I mean, you don't have to buy into every aspect of a philosophy to believe in its core. I happen to think that Rand's political philosophy is probably as spot on as you can get, but I do disagree with her on her fundamental tenet that libertarianism and religion are incompatible. I don't think they are, and the answer I would give is something called natural law. You know, the people who are faith-based would say God gave us a conscience, and with that conscience, we know right from wrong. Rand simply said God gave us, or she didn't say God, but she said we are endowed with reason as a part of our being, and that reason is the thing that distinguishes us from animals. Well, I happen to think they're one and the same. And
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, the Soviets and the Nazis had reason.
No, they didn't. No, I don't think a society that embraces collectivism is using reason at all. If you believe in natural law, whether you're a believer or a non-believer or agnostic, you believe that there are immutable rules that govern the way people treat one another. They're just like the laws of physics, they can't be changed. And we are born in our DNA to be free, and if that's the case, you can't change that. You can't make gravity go away. And so if you're not acknowledging that, as the Nazis and the Soviets did not acknowledge the natural state of freedom, then you are not engaged in reason.
Well, I hear your argument. I see part of it, but I just cannot understand how republicanism and conservatism have become so enamored of an atheistic, adulterous foreigner.
Well, I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Look, there's a subset of objectivists within the libertarian movement. Some of that bleeds over into republicanism. Some of the more social aspects bleeds over into democratic politics. So when you say you're free to do whatever you want, that sort of thing. But you know as well as I do, if you wanted to take a look at what has more influence on the GOP, objectivism or Pat Robertson, the answer is pretty clear.
Wouldn't the answer be money?
Well, what's wrong with money? Money's just a measure of what I've worked for. Money's just a scorekeeper. If I work hard and I produce something of value, I have more money. So it's a good way to measure how valuable people are.
Well, the problem is, for the same reasons that I think objectivism is antithetical to Christianity, you can either, in your whole life, you can serve money entirely or you can serve God entirely. You can't do both. Well, I think that's where our whole country's gone wrong.
Well, but indeed, if you say that Christianity is the basis and you've got to serve God and therefore you've got to engage in self-sacrifice and therefore that must be codified in government, you are imposing your morals on the rest of society and adopting a theocracy.
No, I don't want a theocracy. I want the old America.
All right.